Hello students, welcome back to online classes. In this lecture, we are going to discuss one very important point in your syllabus, that is NAITL gamma ray spectrometer. This question or this concept is asked for 8 marks. I discuss this total point in 3 different steps. Okay, first, before going to that steps, I explain what is meant by NAITL or gamma ray spectrometer. Okay, simply gamma ray spectrometer, it is a device and it is suitable for the measurement of gamma radiation. Such a device is called as gamma ray spectrometer. It is very sensitive for the measurement of gamma ray. I write this statement: gamma ray spectrometer means it is a device, most suitable for the measurement of gamma rays is called gamma ray spectrometer. Okay, here NaITL means NaI is the scintillating material. Mainly it is inorganic scintillating material, and it is used to measure the gamma radiation, and it is used to construct the gamma ray spectrometer. For that reason, totally the name given as NaITL gamma ray spectrometer. Okay, now I explain this NaITL gamma ray spectrometer in 3 steps. One is diagram, very important diagram, and second step is construction, and third step is how it working. Third step is working of gamma ray spectrometer. These 3 steps are very important. One is the diagram, and second one is construction of the gamma ray spectrometer, and third one is working of gamma ray spectrometer. I draw the first diagram of the gamma ray spectrometer, that is NaITL gamma ray spectrometer. This initial part of the gamma ray spectrometer consisting of the inorganic scintillating material, that is coated with the aluminum material. This is PMT. Next to PMT we have 2 main parts. One is free amplifier. This is PMT. This is NaITL scintillating material, inorganic scintillating material. And next part is photomultiplier tube. Next is free amplifier. Next to pre-amplifier we have main amplifier, that is linear amplifier. And next, linear amplifier is connected to single channel analyzer, and next to that we have multi-channel analyzer, MCA, and finally we have recorder or counter. Counter or recorder. Okay, and we know that in PMT, I write the inner diagram of the PMT. Initially, PMT consists of photocathode. This initial part is photocathode, and next to photocathode we have number of diodes, and finally we have photoanode. These are diodes, and this is photoanode. And in the PMT, electrons are multiplied, that is represented by number of lines. These lines are represent the multiplication of electrons, and finally all the multiplicated electrons are gathered at photoanode. Okay, this is the simple diagram of the NaITL gamma ray spectrometer. I just explain what are the parts in the diagram or NaITL gamma ray spectrometer. This initially gamma ray spectrometer consists of scintillating material, that is NaITL scintillating material. Next, that scintillating material, next to scintillating material we have photomultiplier tube, that is PMT. Initially inside the PMT we have photocathode, next to photocathode we have number of diodes, and at the end of the PMT we have photoanode. Next to photoanode we have two amplifiers. One is free amplifier and another one is main amplifier, that is called a linear amplifier. And next to that free amplifier and linear amplifier we have single channel analyzer or multi-channel analyzer. ಇದರೇ ಇರಬಹುದ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಇದರೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. And finally at the end of the this is screen recorder ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ರೀ. ಎಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ರಿಕಾರ್ಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, that is end part. These are the parts involved in the NaITL gamma ray spectrometer. Now I explain the construction of this is the diagram. Now I explain construction of NaITL gamma ray spectrometer. Very easy construction is there. Okay, first construction, point number one. Initial part of the gamma ray spectrometer is made up of NaITL scintillating material and it is coated in aluminum. Okay, first point very simple, ಏನilri initially part of the gamma ray spectrometer is made up of NaITL, inorganic scintillating material, and that NaI scintillating material, that is crystal, inorganic crystal, is coated with aluminum material. ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅದರ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಏನು ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಕೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ದಿಂದ ಕೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎಂಡ್ ವಿಂಡೋ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ರೀ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಂಡ್ ವಿಂಡೋ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಆರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎಂಟ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಗಾಮಾ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವೆ ರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಾಮಾ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಂಟ್ರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ PMT. Next part is next to end window. ಈ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎಂಡ್ ವಿಂಡೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ರೀ. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ? ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎಂಡ್ ವಿಂಡೋ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ವಿಂಡೋ we have PMT. next ಏನದ ನಮಗೆ next to end window PMT ಅದ. okay, PMT we already know that PMT is photo multiplier tube, and this PMT outer side is made up of the glass material that or quartz material. ಈ PMT ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟ್ಜ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ PMT ಏನದ ರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೋಟೋ ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ಅದ. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್. ವಿ ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಲ್ಕಲಿ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಈ PMTದೊಳಗನ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಏನದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ photo cathode is made up of or constructed by using alkali elements. ಅಲ್ಕಲಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಫೋಟೋ ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. next to photo cathode we have dynodes. Dynodes are made up of magnesium oxide or beryllium oxide. okay, maybe they use beryllium oxide or magnesium oxide. By using these material, dynodes are prepared. End of the PMT is consisting of photo anode. End of the photo anode. This is the end part of the PMT. End part of the PMT is made up of photo anode. Next to that, point number 3 in construction we have 2 amplifiers. Next to PMT we have free amplifier and linear amplifier. And we know that these pre-amplifier and linear amplifier are made by using operational amplifier. We also know the thing that in pre-amplifier we have once again 3 types. One is charge sensitive, another one is voltage sensitive, and third one is current sensitive pre-amplifier. We discuss preamplifier in detail in a previous class, and also we discussed linear amplifier also. If you have any doubt, please watch that video. Okay, and next to linear amplifier we have two very important devices. One is next to a linear amplifier we have single channel analyzer and multi-channel analyzer. We know that what is a single channel analyzer and how it works. We also discuss what is multi-channel analyzer and how it works in detail in a previous classes. We have single channel analyzer and multi-channel analyzer. These two analyzer analyze the input signal taken from the linear amplifier and given to the counter. Finally it records in the recorder. Finally we have lastly we have counter or recorder which records the counts. ಇದೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತದ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಾಮಾ ರೇ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗಾಕತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಏನಿಸ್ತದೆ. This is about the construction of the gamma ray spectrometer in different step by step. Okay, finally now I come to simple working. I explain the working of gamma ray spectrometer in very simple way. Point number 1, initial part of the gamma ray spectrometer is made up of NaITL gamma ray NaITL, inorganic scintillating material. What happens when any radiation is made to fall on NaITL inorganic scintillating material, it produces flash of light. When point number 1, when NaITL is interact with radiation, any radiation, it may be alpha, it may be beta, or it may be gamma, but NaITL gamma ray spectrometer is mostly suitable for gamma radiation, detection of gamma radiation. When NaITL is interact with radiation, it produce flash of light. ನಮಗೇನು ಬರ್ತದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈಟ್ ಸ್ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವಾಗ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ NaITL scintillating material. Next, that flash of light is made to fall on photocathode. Next ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಫ್ಲಾಶ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, that flash of light is made to fall on photocathode. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ photocathode convert the flash of light ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ, ನಾವು ಈಗ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾವನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಥರ ಸ್ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಕತ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತಾನೆ, ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾನೆ. convert the flash of light into electrons. ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದ್ರಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ third point in working, we know that those electrons emitted from the photocathode are made to fall on dynodes. ಆ ಡೈನೋಡ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Now I write the working of dynode. We know that dynodes, the electrons fall from the photocathode get multiplied by using dynodes. It helps to multiply the electrons, or electrons are multiplied by using diodes. For that reason they use the higher potential to the different diodes. Increasing ಆರ್ಡರ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಹೈಯರ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ರೀ. ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಡೈನೋಡ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ರೀ, ದಿಸ್ PMT ಈಸ್ ಸೂಟೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯಾವುದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇಕ್ ಸೂಟೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಲಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ ಯಾವುದು ವೇವ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 400 to 700 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್, ಅರೌಂಡ್ 400 to 700 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ PMT ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ರೀ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸಲ ಯಾರೇ ದಿಸ್ NITL gamma ray spectrometer or PMT is suitable for which wavelength ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರೀ, that is for visible wavelength its value around 400 to 700 nanometer. Okay, now what happens, diodes multiply the electrons. Why multiplication is required ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೇನ್ರಿ. ಯಾಕ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ when here we get one electron, that one electron cannot be detected very easily. For that reason the single electron is multiplied by using diodes. That number of multiplied electrons is equivalent to this single electron, and at the end we have photoanode. That photoanode collects the electrons and pulse is generated. ಏನಾಗ್ತತ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಏನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗಿ ಡೈನೋಡ್ಸ್ದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾವೋ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದ್ರಿ ಫೋಟೋಆನೋಡ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವಲೆಂಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ರೀ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಪಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಪಲ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಫ್ರೀ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಯರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ current pulse is given to preamplifier and linear amplifier. In that amplification takes place. We know that what is meant by amplification. Amplification means a weak signal strength is increased. Strength of the signal is increased. For example, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಅದ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊರಿ. ಈ ಥರದ್ದು ಇದನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್. ಅದರದ್ದು ಸೈಜನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಡ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್. ಅದರದ್ದು ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲಿ that amplified signal is given to SCA and MCA. Finally signal is given to SCA and MCA. Here in single channel analyzer and multi channel analyzer the current pulse get analyzed. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ current pulse analyze ಆಗ್ತದೆ. and we know that in SCA we have 3 modes. One is integral mode and window mode and normal mode, and in MCA also we have 2 modes. One is pulse height analysis mode and another one is multi-channel scalar mode. In different modes signal get analyzed and finally it is recorded. And finally the current pulse is recorded in a counter. This is about the NITL gamma ray spectrometer. just you write what is NaITL gamma ray spectrometer, write its definition, and draw the diagram of the NaITL gamma ray spectrometer, and write the construction of gamma ray spectrometer, and finally you write the working. This is very important for the point of examination and for your teaching life also. Okay, thank you.